Alrighty, folks. In today's psychological lecture, we are essentially going to be talking about how to detach from the money inside of day trading. Now, this might be a problem you don't even know you have right now at the moment. And the reason why it's a detriment to you is because of the fact that when you hyper focus on the outcome, which is money in trading, you end up having a ton of struggle. And specifically, why you have a ton of struggle inside of day trading when you hyper focus on the money is because of the fact you start perceptualizing trades that weren't even there in the first place. When you are looking to take an execution, you're not thinking, oh, is the charts presenting me my setup? You are thinking, oh, well, I need to pay my rent this month, so let me take a trade. That's not how trading works, my friends. Not at all whatsoever. The trades in trading and the charts do not care that you want to retire your family. It does not care that your car is broken and you want to fix your car. It does not care that you want to buy a new car. It does not care that you want to quit your job. It does not care that you want to accomplish all the goals you want to accomplish. So when you hyper focus specifically on trading, right? Or sorry, the outcome of trading, I should say, you tend to blow your accounts and make irrational decisions, which then leads you down ultimate depression because you're sitting there and you're sitting back and telling yourself, why did I even take this execution in the first place? You know, you shouldn't have taken the trade, but you were so focused on the outcome, which led you to take the trade, which then, after you lost money instead of making money because you needed to pay your rent or you needed to buy that car or you needed to quit your job, you end up taking another trade to get closer to the outcome, and another, and another, and another. By the time 3 to 5 to 15 minutes is over, you've blown your account and you're sitting there just asking yourself why you even did that in the first place. And the way specifically that you detach from the outcome is by realizing when you associate trading to anything but what you know you should be associating it with, backtesting, forward testing, journaling, pure technical analysis, identifying what price is doing, getting a mentor, learning and bettering your ability psychologically and inside of a Discord, right? When you associate it with everything but those things, typically what happens is you just blow those accounts. And the loop just consistently repeats time and time again. Now, how you detach is not allowing your mind to wander. A lot of people will say that like it's good to have goals and aspirations, and I 100% agree. It's a beautiful thing to have goals and aspirations and asking questions like, for example, how much money do I need to have to drop out of university, or how much money do I need to have to do this to buy this car, or how much money should I have before I go all into day trading. These are all questions you are focusing on the outcome by asking. You need to stop going into la la land and thinking about all the things that you can accomplish with day trading, specifically while you are executing. When you're outside of trading and you need a little bit of a boost of a motivation to backtest, to forward test, to journal, to do all the habits that you know you should be doing, and let's say you don't have the motivation, it is permissible to think about your goals, your aspirations, and all those things. But while you are executing trades specifically, you tend to blow your account, or you tend to over leverage or over trade or do all the habits specifically that you know you should not be doing. And this is ultimately why so many people fail, is because you're so focused on the outcome instead of focusing on the work. You watch that video of that dude buying his dream car instead of watching a video on how to better your psychology. You watch that video specifically on how to better, or this guy going on this trip, or that guy buying this car, or that guy buying this flashy shit, instead of focusing on putting in the work. And I know this is true specifically because I just uploaded a video of me buying my dream car, and that video got 7,000 views. And all my psychology lectures and technical analysis lectures, if I get lucky, crack 1,000, 1,500 views. So all of you are so hyper focused on the outcome. Some telltale signs. Hey, Salman, how does taxes work on futures? You haven't even made your first $100 on futures trading yet. Why are you worried about taxes? Hey, Salman, how much do I need to be making to drop out of college? You haven't even made your first $100 yet. Why are you focusing on when you're going to drop out of college? Hey, Salman, how much money do I need to go into all time or to go all in into trading? You haven't even made your first $100 yet. Why are you figuring out and trying to figure out when you're going to go all in? You have to go and flow with the current of trading, because when you go against the current, you get washed ashore very fast. And this is the thing that you will consistently repeat. And the easiest way to create a solution for this specifically is just identifying, and don't allow yourself to go daydream about all of the things that you want to accomplish while you're executing. There's an analogy I constantly use, and what that analogy is you basically need to be able to have that button and turn that button on and off. Because I preach and I say it's very important to have a why specifically. Why do you keep working? Why do you keep going? What are the reasons why you keep going? But you can't think about those things while you are actually executing. That's where your problem is. I guarantee you, if you really think in your brain right now, when's the last time you thought about the outcome while you executed? It was probably less than 24 hours ago. You probably thought, oh my God, I just need $500 away to pass my funded account. Passing your funded account has nothing to do with trading. It doesn't have to do with price going up or down. It doesn't have to do with the setup that you've taken. It's just a number. Oh my God, I'm $1,000 away from getting a payout. Stock market doesn't care about your payout. Trading futures doesn't care about your payout. Technical analysis doesn't care about your payout. Your liquidity sweep doesn't care about your payout. None of the things that you think care about your payout care about your payout. And this is why you are failing. Oh my God, I'm $700 away from passing my funded account. So this next trade, I for sure should pass my funded account. Fast forward a couple minutes later, your account's blown. Why is that? You care too much about the outcome. You're so associated with the fact of making money, and you care so much about making money to the point that if you get $100 away from passing and you take a losing trade, you'll blow your account just trying to pass the funded account. Why? Why do you do that? And the simple solution I constantly and repetitively repeat that is the easiest solution from detaching to the outcome is understanding and recognizing that anytime you think about the outcome, you are one step farther than actually reaching it. Now, I'll repeat what I just said. Anytime you hyper focus about the outcome, you are one step farther away from actually achieving the outcome. Oh my God, I'm $500 away from passing a funded account. No one cares. The stock market doesn't care. No one cares. That payout's not going to hit your balance just because you're so close. You're only $200 away from passing. The stock market doesn't care. Your setup doesn't care that you're $200 away from getting that payout, $100 away from getting that payout. Nothing and no one cares about the outcome but you, and this is exactly why you are failing. You need to stop caring. Why do you care so much? I understand you have a duty to your family, and I understand specifically that you are trying to better your life with more money. 100%, I agree. But you need to realize trading is one of the only skills on the planet where you need to detach from thinking about the money and actually attach yourself to focusing on the actual work that will provide you to get closer to the outcome. But this is the thing, is no one cares about that. No one cares about focusing on focusing on the work that provides them the outcome. It's not you to the outcome, it's you to the work. The work brings the outcome. Now, what did I just explain? You go work, and that work that you put in directly correlates you getting to the outcome of money. But you all think you to money. Oh, I'm going to make all this money. It's going to be me. It's going to be me. No, no. It's you to the work. The work that you put in and the work and constantly that you put in, paired that with God willing it for you, equals you getting to the outcome of money in trading. But you all think, oh yeah, I'm $500 away from passing the funded account. I'm definitely going to pass it this time. Then you lose $200 and then you blow your account trying to make back, just getting back to where you were. You go into drawdown thousands of dollars just to make back $200. Think about that for a second. And if that's the way that your mental thought process is, you'll never, ever, ever succeed. The switch in which I switched to become profitable from unprofitable is simply not caring about that $200 loss, because I don't care about the outcome. The outcome's just the outcome. There's nothing I can do to control the outcome. There's nothing I can do to change the outcome once it appears in my face. And if you try to change the outcome that happened, God will burn you for trying to change the outcome. The outcome was the outcome. You take your one trade a day, you either win or lose. Typically, you'll win way more than you lose. Once that happens, great. You go about your day and you follow the next day, right? And you do the same thing. And you do the same thing the next day, and the same thing the next day, and the same thing the next day. You pair that over a 4-week duration, you should make money. You pair that over a 6-month duration, you should make money. You pair that over a 12-month duration, you should make money. The problem is you want to fix your problems now. Oh, I need to quit my job now. Oh, I need to pass this funded account now. Oh, I need to get this payout now. This is why you're not getting that payout. This is why you haven't passed that funded account. This is why you're still at that job. This is why you're still doing all the habits you know that you are so trying to get out of. You think by forcing and trying to rush and really get that outcome that you'll get it. That's not how trading works. In almost every other thing in life, that's how it works, right? If I truly wanted to steal from someone and I forcefully stole from them, sure, yes, I can get their money. In trading, if you force yourself so badly and so hardly to try to get the outcome, you're only going to take 10 steps further away from actually getting to the outcome that you so desire. You really want to get that payout so you can quit your job. You really want to get those payouts and become a consistently profitable trader so you can get that car. And what I'm telling you here now is no one gives a fuck about your goals. You need to care about your goals, yes, but the market doesn't care. Futures, your funded account being $200 away doesn't care. $200 away from a payout doesn't care. No one cares. And you shouldn't either. Where you should care is by putting in the work that will lead you closer to the outcome. Practicing your psychology, practicing better risk management, practicing learning a new strategy, joining a mentorship to learn more about trading as a whole, focusing on your psychology, focusing on all the habits you know you should be prioritizing. But you don't want to do that. You're just sitting back and sitting there saying, oh, I want to full port this funded account so I can get a payout. It's exactly why you will never amount to anything. You're so much of a joke that you allow $200 to dictate your entire trajectory of your career. Think about it. An analogy I always repeat is imagine a business owner losing $200 that day and then throwing away the entire business. That's exactly what you guys are doing. You guys are taking a trade on a funded account. Let's say you're down $200, and then you're like, oh, fuck this. I need to make that money back. You start tripping out. You start hyperventilating. You're so attached to the money that $200 loss allows you to basically lose the entire business or the entire funded company or the funded account. And then you wonder why this shit doesn't work out for you, bro. That's exactly why. You don't need 1,000% win rate model. You don't need dick and ball strategy that yields you ICT Enigma and you learn everything. You don't need any of these shiny object things that these guys and these gurus are trying to teach to you. Oh, bro, I got an indicator that can help you become profitable. They're all dorks, bro. All of them are dorks and they're all fiending for your money. They're genuinely fiending for your money. And then you fall for the same bullshit that all of these other guys preach. Oh, this indicator, bro. You gotta get on this indicator, bro. Oh, bro, this new strategy, bro. This new strategy. Fuck the strategy you've been working on. This new strategy, bro. You guys fall for this shit. You're so focused, and then you fall for the LARP of these guys. These guys basically net dropping on buying a car or buying a Miami high rise apartment. And you're like, oh, I want to be like that guy. You watch that video, instead of it motivating you, what ends up happening, what you end up doing specifically, is you rush the process because you saw that guy on YouTube buying that car, or you saw that guy on YouTube buying that apartment. You're like, oh, I need to rush the trade. I need to rush the entry. I just saw that guy buy his apartment or buy his car or do this for his mom or buy this watch. Oh, I need to rush the outcome. I need to rush the outcome. Lands you in the exact same spot. And then you expect some form of change. It's so funny to me, bro. You guys fall for the exact same shit every single time. So draw the line in the sand, detach from the money, and the way that you do that is understanding and realize anytime you have some form of emotion internally towards the money, for example, you lose $200 on a funded account and it makes you want to blow that funded account, you need to recognize and you need to say out loud to yourself, I will not allow this to shape the rest of my day and I will not allow it to have control over me. I'm allowing it to have control over me right now, and this is exactly why I have not reached my goals. That's the mental frame that you need. And specifically, why not instead of blowing that funded account that you worked so hard to get, right when you get that internal feeling of wanting to go on tilt, just go forward test. That's all you got to do. All you got to do is click at the bottom right of TradingView, log out of your brokerage, log back into paper trading, and just forward test. That's all you need to do. And if you are incapable of doing that, my friend, life has a lot in store for you. You're going to go through a lot of shit. So make the decision now of what you want to do. If you're incapable of doing that, can't really help you. I love you guys so much. If you made it to the end of this lecture, comment the words, I am detached. At Salman Nasiri, I am detached. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys in the next psychological lecture.